Ben Kay, thank you for joining us.
The referee's whistle will start the match any second now.
The ball drifts over to the left. That ball well taken by Hutchinson.
Oh, the defenders are warming to their task now.
And the ball in the arms of the scrum half. The ball's kept alive.
In they go to the ruck.
They still have control of the ball. There's not a great deal of support there.
They keep the ball.
This is going to be a real struggle.
Ball still in their possession.
The number 9 frees the ball. The ball's moved on. He's taken to the ground. Now he has to release the ball. He makes a pass. Interesting, he chooses to kick.
And the attack leads to a ruck. The attacking team keeps the ball. And he gives a great clearing kick.
Northampton playing on despite the foul. It's stolen. And now for the first scrum of the match.
Scrum in their own half.
Crouch! Mind! Set!
Oh, the scrum's gone down under real pressure from the opposition. The scrum half can launch the next attack. That was a poorly executed pass.
A ruck's formed. Oh, they've lost the ball there. Ruck forms. They took the ball in and it's still theirs.
He gets back onto his feet to challenge for the ball. And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck. He caught that kick ahead well.
Oh, the ball goes into touch. Everybody in the line out. It's a full one.
They should be able to build something really good ball from the line out.
Northampton will keep the ball.
It's taken by the number 9.
Oh, look at the energy, the dynamism of it all. They're going to work hard for the ball.
They still control the ball and can go wide.
It's kicked clear. Well taken. They're scrapping for the ball. Turnover for the defence. There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created. Ruck. And they keep possession.
They pile into the ruck. The attacking team keeps the ball.
They've got space out wide.
You need support.
So we're about to have a 7-man line out for Northampton.
They've decided to keep the ball and they've formed a maul.
Support for the ball carrier. Hurrell throwing his brawn into the maul. Northampton should have a ruck.
Oh, and they've managed to steal the ball in the ruck. Oh, that's a missed tackle.
Up the touchline, a great run by Jones.
He has to go all the way.
What a try! Oh, everything that went into that has been rewarded. What a brilliant try.
He saw the opening, didn't hesitate and took full advantage. What a try.
Let's see about the conversion now. Fernandez, he can't miss at the moment, looking for 2 more points. Ball safely taken, and it's kicked clear to buy a little more time. There's a ruck being... created.
What a turnover. They set up a ruck.
And they keep possession. We're going to see a planned move, Ben.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Let's see how the defence copes with it.
Not what they'd have hoped for, Ben.
No fooling the defence there. They keep the ball.
That tackle was nowhere near big enough. Strong work from Jones. A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck. We're approaching. Half. Not much depth in this latest attacking phase.
Great pass.
It's a ruck. They still have control of the ball.
Oh, poor ball retention.
It's a ruck for Northampton. Look at the backs, they're lining up with such depth.
Well, they're under significant defensive pressure and they're just trying to give themselves a bit more time on the ball. That's it. The two teams will go back to their respective changing rooms.
Taken by Carr. Carr finds his mate. A ruck's formed. They took the ball in and it's still theirs.
Gets his hands free in the contact.
Huge scrap for the ball at the ruck.
You can play.
Might be
End
worth
of the
spreading
advantage.
it to the wing. Ruck, great tackle. And he finds touch. They've decided to go with a 7-player line-out.
A lot of pressure on this line-out.
Sharp passing. This is going to be a real struggle.
They've managed to keep possession of the ball.
Got Clever! Steams along the outside. Got underneath it. Superb. Carr recovers the ball. He decides to kick the ball. Cruz takes the ball in the air. James charging in.
Ball still in their possession.
Wonderful technique in that offload. He's taken to the ground. Now he has to release the ball. The referee lets them play on with the advantage.
And the attack leads to a ruck.
It looks like there'll be more bodies in the ruck. That looks like it'll be a ruck.
They keep the ball.
The referee signals advantage.
Excellent offload out of the tackle.
Oh my, a high tackle on Gonover. Let's be frank, that stupidity could cost the team dearly.
He let himself get carried away.
They've decided to go for goal with this penalty. Fernandez completely fluffs the kick. We're used to seeing much better from him. Slamming into the ruck comes Hurrell.
A really good contest there, and they managed to get the ball.
An attempt at a tackle that went nowhere. A game-saving tackle.
He absolutely had to be stopped right then. Perfectly executed tackle, absolutely impeccable.
Well, the way the backs are lined up, they have to be trying a planned move.
It's a really interesting lineup.
The referee signals the advantage. It's a free ball. Let's see what they can do with it.
Oh, that was well played out wide.
They're scrapping for the ball, and they keep possession. Ruck forms. Piling into the ruck. Look at the backs getting into position.
It's worth trying, Nick. Can they make it work?
Fernandez makes a pass. What a combination, Ben. Gibson dives into the ruck.
They still control the ball and can go wide. They're passing the ball around well.
There's a ruck being created.
Ball still in their possession.
They're going to work hard for the ball.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck. He gets through. He took good advantage of the gap. They set up a ruck.
Adding extra bodies.
They keep the ball.
The backs getting into position.
Often these moves are the best way to get over the gain line. And a ruck is formed.
It's fair to say that move came off, Ben.
You're right, Nick. So very well done. You need support. One more player comes into the ruck.
It's a ruck. And they keep possession.
Ball is taken cleanly.
Get back, boys.
Harrison. Northampton decide to make a change.
And we come back for the scrum.
7-0 and a scrum in the Northampton half.
Bind! Set!
That was fabulous work from Northampton, who pushed the opposing pack and win the ball. And that's the end of normal time in this match.
In they go to the ruck. And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
Ball comes out for the scrum half.
They pile into the ruck. They still control the ball and can go wide.
Successful offload out of the tackle.
The defender really cut him down.
It's a ruck. Fernandez tackled by Gibson. Too many defensive errors. Gibson making his presence felt. They took the ball in and it's still theirs. And kicking for position. All over, well-deserved victory.
That perseverance really paid dividends.
Benke.
This evening we'll be enjoying a match that everyone's been waiting for. It's Ospreys taking on Bristol. I'm here with Ben Kay, who'll be keeping a keen eye on tonight's match.
A very good evening to you, Nick. The supporters look impatient for the match to start, and the conditions absolutely ideal tonight, which should mean the two sides will be able to show their best.
Bristol could be in trouble tonight, Ben, don't you think?
Well, not necessarily. When you look at the player statistics, you might think so, but I don't think they're that poor, frankly. They've also got a lot going for them. The Ospreys team is the result of a merger of two venerable Welsh rugby clubs, Neath Rugby Football Club and Swansea Rugby Football Club, founded respectively in 1871 and 1872. The Osprey is a bird of prey and represents the fusion of two historic clubs who played respectively in black and white.
When the referee blows his whistle, the match will begin. And play begins with that high ball. He caught that ball well, brilliantly positioned. So that will be a ball for Ospreys. The backs have chosen to line up very flat.
It is an intriguing strategy. I'll be interested to see what they're going to do.
The tackle was missed. Leua tries to stop Evans, but he's missed. Ball.
He needs support.
The ball is kept by
Play on!
Ospreys.
Oh, that's a terribly
No
executed
advantage.
pass.
Back to previous foul.
Ospreys. Spray.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
The forwards win the ball cleanly for Bristol. Davies will get us going again. The tackle made, but the ball kept alive. Ball taken by North. North is tackled. That kick clears the 22. Piatow takes the ball to the ground.
They pile into the ruck.
And a ball wrangled out of the ruck. Ospreys! A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck. Tipperick might have some space on that side.
He gets back onto his feet to challenge for the ball.
Williams tackle, but still passes the ball. They're going to work hard for the ball. Ospreys put an end to the attack with that turnover.
He really shouldn't have tried that pass. And a ruck is formed. Oh, that's a great tackle.
The scrum half launches play. Oh, missed tackle. Ball kept by Ospreys. It's a ball that forces the opposition to turn.
And a kick that pushes play back outside of their 22. Scrum half's put in for the scrum. It's in the opponent's 22.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
They ought to be able to keep this ball. That's a solid scrum. Oh no, that's a real shame for Bristol, who really took it in the teeth from the Ospreys pack. We've reached the end of the first half. He passes the ball. Recycled out of contact for North. He's taken to the ground. Now he has to release the ball. He steps off down the touchline. Ospreys manage to recover the ball.
Really sharp thinking for that pass. And the attack leads to a ruck.
Ospreys should have a ruck. Ball still for Ospreys. There are possibilities out wide. Breakthrough by Giles. That's still a ball that can be used by Ospreys.
In they go to the ruck.
Beard making his presence felt.
They really should be getting the ball out to the wingers.
It looks like there'll be more bodies in the ruck. Giles, picked out on the overlap. Oh, look at the energy, the dynamism of it all.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
Ruck forms. It almost came off.
Just a lack of accuracy.
I wonder if they're going to confuse the defence with this move. The ball's being moved around. Oh, how well did they execute that then?
Oh, yes, Nick. The timing was perfect.
That looks like it'll be a ruck.
They've managed to keep possession of the ball.
The referee signals advantage.
Well, the ball is being moved very quickly.
There's a ruck being created, and it worked.
It's clear, well thought through, and it's worked really well.
Advantage over.
Oh, he's got it out of the tackle. Ruck. Tackle made. Ospreys managing to keep the ball.
Oh, that's a huge kick.
And that's the end of the first half. And the kick-off to mark the start of the second half.
He chooses to get out of his own 22 by kicking.
Great catch, that was not easy. In the arms of Parry. A good deep kick into the opposition territory.
You're
Bristol
offside.
playing on despite
End
the
of the
foul.
advantage.
There's a ruck being created. And a ball brilliantly won back by Ospreys. Very skillful handling. They still have the advantage.
Advantage is
Ruck
over.
forms. That ball's been taken by Ospreys.
A grubber kick behind the defence. A first throw-in for the hooker.
That's almost a penalty, but it's well taken by Joyce. They're going to work hard for the ball. Ospreys turn the ruck over to take the ball. They have to get the ball to the winger.
He's gathered that ball really well. Some clearing out is needed there.
Kicked down the pitch to push Ospreys back.
Sometimes you have to realise when the kick is the only tactical option just to relieve that pressure.
But there's also the risk of a counter-attack that could rip through the defence.
Absolutely. That's why the position of the kick is so important.
A replacement's announced by Bristol.
So it's a full 7-man line-out.
Oh, that's a great steal by the defensive jumper. Terrific tackle. And they keep possession. He gives the ball. Williams breaks free. Oh, that was a great tackle. They've held on to the ball. And they're choosing to line up much flatter in attack.
Well, you've got to expect they're going to be more direct with that approach of the flatter lineup.
Ball still in the hands of Ospreys. It's taken by Davies.
They set up a ruck and they fly into the ruck.
Not a good pass by Borta.
He'll have to be careful. He's missing too many passes. In they go to the ruck.
Ospreys will keep the ball. It's a ruck. Ospreys keep the ball. There's a chance on the outside with Jones. Ball still for Ospreys. There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created. And we'll have a throw-in for Bristol. The line-out general opting for a full line-out. Just a few minutes left before the end of this match. Ospreys win the ball at the end of the battle. It's a ruck. They've held on to the ball. Tipperick is grabbed and throws it out to Beard.
And the attack leads to a ruck. Excellent defence, and they've got the ball back.
Off to the side for Williams. That's still a ball that can be used by Ospreys. Brilliant tackle.
The attacking team keeps the ball.
Smith has the ball. They're scrapping for the ball. Ball still in the hands of Ospreys. Anscombe passes to Evans. And it's over the...